step, and there's literally check boxes. Okay? For those of you that have done a lot of programming, about after the third step, you're going to say, I don't even need this shit, I can do this, watch, bam, 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 I'm done. Be careful, because when you learn how to crawl, walking becomes easier, running becomes real easy. I live in this world, I've used it for things, I can do that project, and I've done it in less than 15 minutes. And it's, the longest time is typing the tags. The rest of the programming is. And there's a lot of shortcuts. I'm tending to stay away from the shortcuts till you've done it methodically. Because about halfway through doing it methodically, you say, shit, I've done this before, I can do this. And boom, you figure out that you can do pretty much the whole panel in one quick bang. As long as you know what copy and paste and highlighting and all that stuff is around, it's easy. So let me go through it slowly, then we'll do it. I'll show you the shortcuts after you've persevered for a short time. So persevere with me. We covered that screen. Now, every Windows software has your pull downs. Okay, or I call them pull downs. Sometimes you have to be careful when you use that pull downs, but
Drop down.
drop downs, right. There are some things that's the only way you can get to. This is one of the only items. It is a database underneath. It's an an Access database buried underneath a Windows software. Anyone ever worked in database 3, database 4, Access? Done any programming in that? No one? Oh, you lucky buggers. Working in databases are actually really nasty. It's very hard and very complicated, and it's not very friendly. You don't even need to know there's a database under there because the Windows software does it for you. But the old databases, and I say old because I've been driving this one for, oh God, 6, 7 years now since it was developed. I've never had a failure. But some of the older databases, and if anyone's ever used some of the older ones, they have a tendency to corrupt, die, get lost, all kinds of wonderful things, or forget to delete things. When you delete something, it leaves some crud in there, then the database won't work. So they always built in a feature called backup. As of Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock, that's where all my files were. You take a copy of that and stick it over in the corner. And in most financial people or people that work in the finance area, when they do your database on your orders and entries and all that kind of crap, they always back up, maybe even every day. Because if you've ever listened to them, the database crapped out again. We have to go back to Friday and re-enter everything we've done. That's what they used to happen a lot. It doesn't do that, but the facilities are still there to do a backup. So, if you want to, once in a while, you can take a copy of your backup, put it in a safe deposit box, and leave it there by date. Now, if your kid gets a hold of your computer, goes in and deletes your database, and you're in real trouble, then you can go back to Friday. But anything you've done since the time you backed up till now is gone. Okay, so that's what restore is. You're going back in time to whenever you backed it up.